Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And boys, I've been playing a whole lot of Modern Warfare 3 and I want to give an honest review and an honest assessment if Modern Warfare 3 is worth it for you, worth it to pick up and worth it to play. Now honestly, I'm gonna say straight off the rip that I think Modern Warfare 3 is actually a good Call of Duty. I think it's actually the best Call of Duty we've had since Black Ops 4, Modern Warfare 2019. In my opinion, I think it's a good Call of Duty, way better than Modern Warfare 2 and leagues better than Call of Duty Vanguard. But now a lot of people do forget about Cold War, and Cold War was a solid Call of Duty, but I actually enjoy Modern Warfare 3 more than I did with Cold War. But Cold War actually was a good COD, I'm gonna be honest, but Modern Warfare 3 right now, currently in my opinion, just feels really good to play. But now, is it worth the $70? Now the first thing I do want to talk about is the negatives, and of course I'm going to be talking about skill-based matchmaking. The SBMM is pretty strong in this game. People are saying that it's stronger than it was in previous Call of Duties, but I don't know personally if that's the case. It could just be because it's a brand new game right now. Christmas dupes aren't here yet, so that could be a reason why skill-based matchmaking feels so strong currently. But it is a big issue considering that Call of Duty back in the days used to not have skill-based matchmaking, and now with skill-based matchmaking, every lobby just seems sweaty for no reason. If you had a long day of work, a long day of school, you come home, you want to relax, you want to shit on some kids, it's kind of impossible to do that if you're an above average player. Even an average player, you can get put into some pretty sweaty lobbies. Anything over a 1.0 KD, the game thinks that you're just good enough to compete with the top dogs, and even the top dogs in this game are competing with even topper dogs, you know what I'm saying? So it's very hard to have a genuine experience in Modern Warfare 3 because the way the lobbies are built is just, it's not organic because it's EOMM and SBMM kicking into place. So EOMM basically determines a lot of other variables rather than just your KD. It determines your movement, it determines how you shoot, your accuracy, it determines how much skins you buy in the game. It's very detailed and there are a lot of videos discussing the EOMM in the game, but pretty much Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, same with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and I think Cold War, it just manipulates the game lobbies to give you just weird lobbies in general. So it is SBMM and EOMM both into play, so that is the most negative thing about this game. But it's hard to deny that I am still having fun on the game regardless of how bad skill-based matchmaking is. It's still a good game, but I do miss the organic lobbies because with SBMM, the way the lobbies work now is that you get a kill, you die 2 times, you get 2 kills. You rarely see variety in the lobbies, you rarely see people streaking. Everyone kind of does around the same performance in these lobbies. It's not like the way it used to be where there'll be like 2 or 3 guys at the top of the boards absolutely popping off, and it could be you at the top of the boards popping off, and there's a bunch of bums at the bottom of the boards with like 5 kills and 38 deaths, and that could have been you at the bottom of the boards. It was more organic. You had people who popped off, you had people who did all right, and then you had people that played like absolutely garbage. But now with these new Call of Duties, everyone is just average, you know what I mean? It just, that part of the game is boring because like there's not that dynamic anymore. You're like, yo, that guy is cracked. Everyone is on the same like level, if that makes sense. So the organicness and the dynamic of the OG Call of Duty lobbies are not in this Call of Duty, so that's a little sad. Now the next thing is the $70 DLC debate. Well, in Canada the base game is like $100. It's ridiculous. So is the game worth $100? And in my honest opinion, I like Call of Duty games, so I'm gonna say off the rip that I think it is worth the $70, 80, 90, wherever you live. But at the end of the day, it just feels like a polished Modern Warfare 2. Even though the game is good, it doesn't have that fresh feeling. You know, when you buy a brand new Call of Duty, everything's brand new, everything is fresh, you start from the beginning. Modern Warfare 3 doesn't have that, and whether that could be a good thing for some people who don't want to start completely over because all your skins, attachments, and weapons from Modern Warfare 2 transfer over to Modern Warfare 3, and I've seen a few people actually like that aspect of the game. But me personally, I always like a fresh restart whenever there's a new Call of Duty. Everyone starts at the exact same playing field and you work your way up and you grind your way up. That's another thing I don't like about this game either, is that the challenges and the way to get new attachments and the way to get new skins are definitely a little bit weird. In this Call of Duty, it's all behind like different types of challenges, but the old school Call of Duties, they were just like, get 20 headshots, get 50 long shots. Like, I wish that they brought back the original way to get skins, because that's the way that I liked it growing up. But I see people do like the new way, but I just miss the classic camel grinding. But that's just my opinion. But the $70 DLC is a thing to consider, because if you are buying this game and you did not like Modern Warfare 2, or if you just bought Modern Warfare 2, this essentially is just a polished Modern Warfare 2. It's the Modern Warfare 2 that we should have got, because all the maps in the game, and I'll talk about that later, but all the maps in the game are literally Modern Warfare 2 remastered maps. So I don't know why that was in Modern Warfare 2, but it's in Modern Warfare 3. The other thing I want to talk about, I did not play the campaign yet, but I had a few people tell me that the campaign is very short. In terms of if it's good or bad, that is kind of up for you to decide. And plus, this video is mainly on multiplayer, because that's the bread and butter of Call of Duty. Like, people buy Call of Duty for the multiplayer, but I've heard the campaign is pretty short. But also at the same time, I'm pretty sure the original Modern Warfare 3 campaign wasn't that long either. So if you do love playing the campaigns, I heard the campaign is not the strong part of this game. But like I said, I don't have any knowledge on it, so I could be talking out my ass and you could have a good time on the campaign. I'm just thankful that we even got a campaign, so that is there. Okay, now that we got the SBMM out the way and the $70 DLC out the way and what the game should have been in Modern Warfare 2 and all that stuff, I want to talk about the good and why I think this is actually a great Call of Duty. And the first thing I want to talk about is the gunplay, the shooting the guns. The thing you do most in Call of Duty is shooting, and the shooting feels great in this game. Like, the gunplay, the fundamentals, the mechanics of shooting guns feels fantastic. The feeling and sensation of getting headshots and streaking feel fantastic. It's like Modern Warfare 2, like I said, but it's just refined. It's polished. It feels more fluid. Gunplay in Modern Warfare 2, it felt heavy, bulky, sluggish, but in Modern Warfare 3, it just feels so much more fluid. And on top of that, the biggest selling points of Modern Warfare 3 over Modern Warfare 2 is the movement. And of course, I'm going to talk about it. I like being a crackhead in Call of Duty. I like being fast. I like running. I like sliding. And in Modern Warfare 2, it just felt like quicksand. It felt like you're running through like a bag of marbles. It wasn't there. They tried to go for like a milsim, very realistic Battlefield kind of game style, and that didn't work with the Call of Duty. Call of Duty is not supposed to be realistic. It's an arcade shooter, and I can gladly say that Modern Warfare 3 feels like an arcade shooter. The gunplay and the movement, the slide canceling, the b-hopping, even though the b-hopping is not as good as 2019 Modern Warfare, it is still there. The reload canceling, even just the sprinting, like the movement is miles and leagues ahead of Modern Warfare 2, and that alone for me was a good selling point, because I couldn't play Modern Warfare 2. Like the movement, the gunplay was just too slow. It was too heavy feeling, and in Modern Warfare 3 that's all fixed, and the game feels great. Like, the game is a very polished game. Now, the next thing I'm talking about is the maps, and it is very controversial because a lot of people think that Call of Duty should always have new, fresh maps, and they should put in the work to make good new maps. And although I do agree with that to a certain extent, me personally, when I was playing Modern Warfare 2019 and when I was playing Modern Warfare 2 and even Cold War, I always thought to myself, I was like, why don't they just bring back a bunch of the OG maps that work? A lot of people didn't agree with me, but a lot of people did agree with me. And in my personal opinion, I think the OG 3-lane classic maps were the best maps that we had in Call of Duty. The reason why the old Call of Duties are so highly regarded is not only because of all the good things that they have, no skill-based matchmaking, no microtransactions, but also the maps. The maps in the old Call of Duties were great. Growing up playing Modern Warfare 2, I love the maps. I don't remember having one bad map. I guess like Favela was a map I didn't really like that much, but regardless, that like the OG Modern Warfare 2 maps were good. They played good, and I'm happy to say that in now 2023, all these OG maps that they brought back 16 classic Modern Warfare 2 maps, and they all play good. The maps play good. They're not no new age bullshit Call of Duty maps where there's a million doors, a million windows, every place to camp. There are campers, but there was campers in the original Modern Warfare as well. But the games just play so much better on these classic maps. The maps, in my opinion, are also a strong point in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. They just play fantastic. fantastic. And on top of that, let's talk about the zombies. I played a very little bit amount of zombies, but it's not the round-based classic Treyarch zombies, but at least we got a third game mode. We got something. We got zombies in a Modern Warfare game. And honestly, like, if you know, if you like zombies, you probably will like this kind of zombies. But if you hated DMZ in Modern Warfare 2, you probably would not like zombies as much, because it basically is DMZ but with zombies. But I'm happy that zombies is even in there. It's even in Modern Warfare 3. If you finish the campaign, you're bored of multiplayer, or you're getting your ass whooped by the SBMM, you can hop into zombies, have a good time, relax, shoot some heads, and there you go. And with Warzone 3 coming out in December, and with Ranked also coming out hopefully in December, this Modern Warfare 3 has a campaign, has a, honestly in my opinion, a great multiplayer regardless of the SBMM, and it has zombies. And now Warzone 3 is coming out, and it's gonna have ranked play. That's 5 game modes for this game. Yes, it's a $70 DLC to a lot of people, and that's a very, very valid argument. But if you put everything together, I think it's worth it. It's a great game. If you hated Modern Warfare 2 and you're considering getting Modern Warfare 3, which was the exact same boat I was in, I still bought the game, and I think the game is great. But at the end of the day, it is up to you if you think Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is worth it. But in my honest opinion, I think it absolutely is worth it. It's a great game. It's a great Call of Duty. It's the best Call of Duty we had since Black Ops 4. Maybe Modern Warfare 2019, but Modern Warfare 2019 came out during COVID, and I had a blast on that game. So I'm looking at it through rose-tinted glasses. There was some issues with Modern Warfare 2019, especially the maps, right? But I would say this is the best Call of Duty in a long time, man. It's a great game. I'm having a great time. Terminal 24/7 has been my top go-to game mode, man. It's so much fun. Even Rust. A lot of people don't like Rust, but I love Rust. And like, all the OG maps are back, and I've been having a blast. I won't be honest, I've been having a good time. But if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're gonna be covering a lot of Modern Warfare 3 content. I'm enjoying the game, like I said a million times. Thank you so much for taking the time out your day to watch my video. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.